Hello, my friends. Today we'll be talking about the nature of belief systems. We'll discuss how they can help us and at the same time hinder us. May this aid you in freeing your mind, therefore freeing your soul. Enjoy the video. So what are beliefs? Beliefs can be described as a pattern of energy one buys into. They are likened to programs or software on a computer, your consciousness being the hardware. But unlike computers, you don't have to willingly install a belief system. It happens automatically, without conscious intent, meaning one is constantly subject to programming in each moment. This software has been downloaded throughout life, mostly in childhood through the media, friends, family. You'll hear, cancer runs in the family, or you're not good enough. And as a trusting, innocent child, believe these things to be true. Then as one grows up, these programs begin to reveal themselves, manifesting as illness, disease, and mental limitation. But just as the negative beliefs can manifest, so can positive ones. If you grew up hearing, you're capable, you are enough, there's a high likelihood you'll be a more confident, assured person. Just as one waters a plant, one must water the mind with truth for it to bloom. Otherwise, it will wither and decay. Before diving into how to cancel these belief systems, we'll touch upon how beliefs can potentially be the barrier to higher states of consciousness. As one spiritually progresses, it becomes apparent that any and all belief systems are actually a limitation, even the positive ones. To see life as it truly is, one must cancel and surrender all the programs to God. As these programs are released, there's less interference with the present moment, less editing from the ego of what's experienced, allowing one to be fully aware and see things as they are. As a result, one stops projecting their inner world and belief systems externally. There's less chatter in the mind, less reactivity, more peace, and an intuitive knowing. This is the result of aligning with God's will instead of a collection of personal belief systems, which invites a high spiritual energy that transforms one's life into a radically different paradigm where lovingness dominates over thinkingness. That's the realm of non-duality. Okay, so how do you cancel these belief systems? It begins with identifying the belief and how it's showing up in your life. Are you playing the victim? Are you holding on to grudges? Constantly sick? Realize that those are limiting programs that one actually derives a secret pleasure from. There's always some hidden benefit from holding on to negativity. One must be willing to surrender that secret pleasure for freedom and peace. When the willingness arises, use this phrase to cancel the beliefs until they no longer appear in consciousness. I am an infinite being, only subject to what is held in mind. I'm not subject to that. This phrase is been proposed by Dr. David R. Hawkins and has helped many people, myself included. You can word that however you like, as long as it has the same structure of affirming truth and canceling out falsehood. Utilize that phrase anytime a thought or feeling comes up about the subject, and through repetition and consistency, the mind will eventually shift, having a direct effect on the body, due to the mind having much more energetic power than the body. You change the mind and the body must follow suit. In order to purify the mind, one must take responsibility for it and its content. You have to be honest with yourself. Is what you're holding in mind actually true? Is it beneficial? Or is it originating from a lower energy field? Many of the beliefs one holds on to stems from the unconscious. Without awareness of this factor, they can be a driving force in one's life, manifesting fears and diseases left and right. As Carl Jung once stated, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Remember, these programs are not personal. They are not yours. You've collected them from the world. They don't belong to you and you're not subject to them. Understanding this releases its influence over your life. As they say, what you hold in mind tends to manifest. Remain vigilant and watchful over the mind, as programming can come back at any moment, from a TV commercial to a conversation with a friend. Remain aware. Become a clean slate. Let God fill your heart and mind with nothing but truth, as that is all that exists. Lastly, we'll touch upon collective programs. There are programs that are installed locally, and then those that are collective. I use locally very loosely here, just to give you a better description. But a collective program is an energy pattern that has been energized by what Carl Jung terms the collective unconscious. An example would be the universal fear of spiders and snakes. This reveals to us that all is connected and interwoven within consciousness. As humans, we are all linked to this synchronized database reflecting the overall state of mankind. That is why one's spiritual progress benefits all of the world. When you rise in consciousness and cancel out falsehood, truth prevails and spreads like a candle flame, igniting and uniting all of us. The antivirus for the mind is awareness. Pray to the Holy Spirit to reveal the limitations held in mind. Pray for awareness. When we are aware and willing, life changes. Affirm truth and cancel out falsehood. Love yourself enough to see past mental limitations. You are worthy of the path. With that being said, I greatly appreciate you watching this video and would love to know what topics you'd like to hear about next. With infinite love and gratitude, thank you for watching and take care.